cigarette in 4 years. I'm super, super proud of myself. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. That feels really good. But if everyone else could stop talking, that'd be great. I didn't think I could ever quit smoking. And I really didn't, I was super proud of myself because I never thought the day would come when I'd be able to quit smoking. But what I know now is that every long-term addict reaches a day where they're like, no matter how hard this is, I am never ever going to do this again. And I reached that day. And on that day, I threw my back out. So I was walking around like this, just absolutely gagging for a cigarette. And some bright spark says to me, "Did you hurt your back?" And I absolutely lost it. I said, "No, I'm auditioning for the role of lowercase r in the upcoming remake of the alphabet." And that's no way to speak to your mother. Her concern was genuine. But I didn't do it alone. I use these things. I don't have the willpower to quit smoking alone. I use these things called nicotine patches. I don't know if you've ever read the side of a box of nicotine patches, but there's a warning on the box. And in a bigger font than anything on that warning, it says, "Take this off before you go to bed." And the reason they do that is because it gives you these wicked dreams, like you've had a huge block of cheese right before bed. So one night very early on, I forgot to take the patch off because of the alcoholism. And I had this dream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not making this up. I died in my dream. You're not supposed to be able to die in your dreams. I had to go to my own funeral. There were only 6 people there. 2 of them were my mom. And then I got whisked away to that gold elevator. Now, if you grew up Christian like I did, you knew that elevator was going up or it was going down. And I knew it was going down before I set foot on board. You know how? Already on board? A lawyer and 2 Taylor Swift fans. So there I was at the gates of hell, and I'm like, wait a minute, there must have been a mistake here, because I'm pretty sure I'm one of the good guys. And there's this demon from behind the desk, and he handed me a slip of paper. Now, there was only one incident from my life written on that slip of paper. And I'm not going to go into the full details of that incident because the charges are still pending. But I will say this. If I'd have known there was a firecracker in the dog's ass, I never would have lit that stripper cigarette. So there I was in hell. And in this version of hell, everybody has a job. I had to work the return aisle at a dollar store. And this is where the dream gets truly weird. My apartment in hell, exact same as my apartment here on earth. But somehow the rent is much more reasonable. So that was me, that was my life. I'm in hell, sitting in a broken armchair every evening, eating healthy food, watching reruns of this joke in black and white. It was fucking hell, I'll tell you. In summary, ladies and gentlemen, don't smoke for 32 years, but give those patches a go, would you? To know yourself a little. But, you know, I think we're all old enough here to know that no good deed in this life goes unpunished. Because I quit smoking after 32 years, and I managed to put on 40 pounds. Now, that seems deeply unfair. Do not clap for massive weight gain. What kind of a society is this? You know, I didn't even notice my eating habits at James, and then one day, I was in a sandwich shop eating a footlong like this. Fifth of the day from a pack of 25 I bought earlier. Maybe it's my age, but everything I've tried to do to lose the weight has backfired spectacularly. I thought as part of the health kit, you know, it'd be a good idea to quit smoking weed. Because when you're a heavy weed smoker, it's those 2 dinners after dinner that really pack on the weed. So I thought, this is what I'll do. I'll quit smoking weed and I'll take up edibles. Some of you might know what a disaster that decision was. Because the problem with these edibles that we have now, right? They're super strong. And you like eat one, and then 45 minutes later you're like, am I high or am I just a really silly goose? some more, don't you? And then half an hour after that, you're on the front lawn combing the neighbor's dog with his wife's hairbrush. You don't even know if you're high.